Hey guys, this is Mike Bowers, and today we're going to be talking about probability. Now, probability is a weird concept because we know what it is, but it's hard to understand it in a mathematical term. And really, what it comes down to is simple. Probability is the chances of an event occurring based on past predictions, right? So let's suppose we have we're saying, okay, John drives a car, right? And every time John drives the car, he hits a freaking tree, okay? So what we're saying is the probability that John is gonna drive the car again and hit the tree is 100%, right? Because he's hitting it every time he goes out, takes the car out, right? So apart from John being a really bad driver, the fact of the matter is that probability is 100%. And so, how do we calculate that? So, let's take an example of a bunch of balls, and I'm gonna mark them X so you know which ball is what, right? And then we have another bunch of balls. We're gonna mark them as Y. Now I know X and Y always scares people because it's mathematics, but fact of the matter is it makes things a lot easier. So we have a total of one, two, three, four, five. Five balls, right? Now, let's talk about probabilities then. So what is the probability that there are X amount of balls in these total balls? So now we have three balls which are X and two balls that are Y. So again, we're coming back to three balls, okay, which are X out of total five balls, right? So the probability that X amount of balls are present in these balls is 3 divided by 5. Now, before you get too scared, why did I do this? Again, that's the total number of balls, right? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the amount of balls that are X. So 1, 2, 3. So anytime you come up with an equation that is asking you a probability question, you just got to take the total and you got to put it at the bottom, and then you got to put a divide sign, and then you got to put the balls themselves as number 3. So let's go back and recap here, okay? So now the probability of X balls is 3 divided by 5, okay? And whatever that comes out, you can use a calculator. I'm not going to get into that nonsense. But bottom line is this is what the equation stands for. Now, it follows that because there are three balls which are X, there are two balls which are Y. So if I was going to ask you what is the probability of Y balls in these balls, I know I'm using the word balls quite a lot, but anyway, getting back to the point, it's 2, right? Because that's the amount of Y balls, 1, 2, divided by 5, which is the total amount of balls, right? So 2 divided by 5. Now, incidentally, if we were to add 3 divided by 5 plus 2 divided by 5, we would get 1. And so this is the beauty of the thing. It should always equal 1, right? So we can even make this a little bit more interesting because, there might be questions where the teacher, because teachers are out to ruin you. They're going to ask you something stupid like, okay, if there are 5 balls in a container, right? So again, we're going back to this example, and we know that there are 2 Y balls. Okay, so what is the probability of there being X balls? Okay, so now we go back again and we're like, wait a minute. Okay, we already know that these should always equal 1, right? And the teachers already told us that there are 3 X balls, right? So we already have this part of the equation. So all we really need is this part, right? And so we can set it up like this: 3 divided by 5 plus, okay, Y, because we don't know what the hell this is, should equal 1, right? And then coming back again, we go Y equals 1 minus, okay, 3 divided by 5, and whatever that gives you. And I'm gonna guess, this is a random guess here, but this is gonna equal 2. Well, it's not really random. I mean, come on. We already counted those numbers out. And if you were to do this equation, we'd come up with 2. And I'll leave you to do that with your TI-83 or 93 or whatever cool piece of gadget you have. But this is really all there is to probabilities. So I'm hoping this helped you out. Again, if you need any help, well, you can always go online on our website, AceMyHomework.com, and get awesome help from experts. Thanks.